Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of this 7 Days to Die journey. And you've got to excuse me, my character is very hungry. Now I do have to apologise that I'm starting this series quite, 6 days in at this point. Now on day 7, as you can tell at the top. But I just thought to myself, you know what, why bother starting?
I am so glad to see your face. I get lonely sitting by myself all day.
Nice. Why bother starting a new little
Thanks for the
one
business.
when you've literally just got a new one right here and then? You're right here and now already that you've pretty much just started doing. So that's kind of why we're doing it. In this episode today, as you can see at the top, it is day 7. So what we're going to be doing in today's episode is we're going to be focusing on working on a new Horde base. Now this second episode was initially going to be an episode where I was going to be searching for a new sort of episode, a temporary Horde base for the first Horde night or so, but I kind of started recording that a little bit too late. I started doing it about day 6, about 8 o'clock, and I thought, oh, actually maybe that's not such a good idea because I know it's early on, but after 10 o'clock I don't want to be too much of an idiot and just start dying late on unnecessarily. So I ended up not doing that for episode 2. So I thought, you know what, whilst at least for Horde night already, for the first Horde night, I've got 2 possible bases. As you can see over here, we've got one marked here, which we're probably going to be using the roof for on that one, and then also this little section here, which I've completely looted. So it's either between, I'm going to decide between now and next episode, as and when what we're going to do for, I'm going to pick which Horde base we're gonna go to for one, Horde night 1 and Horde night 2, maybe Horde night 2 at a push. I'm very much doubtful of that, but this episode I thought, you know what, I might as well put an episode to some relatively good use. And I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to start building, or maybe start searching for a specific, really good specific spot for a Horde base. I'm still really hungry, and that's really irritating me a little bit, actually. And then I think we're going to maybe, going to show the really boring grinding stuff, which, isn't fun to show. But I feel like in a way it's a little bit worth it. It's going to be worth it just for these early few episodes. Now I am going to stock up a little bit more on a few more weapons. Bit more ammo. What does this do? Battle Up Volume 3. Hit and run. Use the steady. I think I'm alright for now in that case. Where's my pipe shotgun currently at? Level 4. Could be worth getting a level 5 one, I guess. If I
Now that was a good deal. Trust me.
take this off, and then I can sell this one to her. Get a little bit of discount anyway.
Thanks for the business.
And then
We're open from dawn to dusk, since we don't have clocks.
that'll do nicely for now. Then I guess I might as well get a couple of eggs here. What else? Should I get anything else? I guess I could buy a couple more bandages. I've already got a load, but I suppose having that little bit more is certainly not going to help. So, oh fuck! I could have. There's my one swear word for this episode. Gone and done and dusted with. I could have bought a forge. I should have thought about it, but oh well. suppose I've just got to save up in a way. Whilst I'm here, I am going to pick out a quest. I'm going to do the...
Need some work? Oh,
I'll take the kill zombie ones, which is going to would take me into the wastelands, but we aren't going to do that this episode. We're just going to... For now, we're just going to focus on finding a little spot for where we're going to build our Horde base for now. And before we get any further, of course, as people may know already, I am completely leaving these videos to being completely unedited. So you are going to see me just doing all the boring stuff and just watch me get places and whatever. Like, it's a little bit of a mini stream in over 15-20 minutes or so. Now, preferably, I'm going to have my little base on for a flat load of land. This is the flattest bit of land here that I've seen on my map so far. So we could just... I guess it wouldn't hurt to come here or do it have a little base here. I don't know. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll set up a little camp there. Where's my bike? Here it is. I only want to know because I've got all my a shed ton of wood in here. I still actually, you know what? I feel like this is a little bit too close to my actual base at the moment. So I think we're just gonna cycle away from it and come through here, maybe, and actually not come too close to the water, of course. But maybe, I don't know, I feel like I don't think here's actually that good of a spot, to be honest. We are going to kill this dude because I want that as much XP as possible, just so we can, you know, properly progress. But I guess we're going to have to go out searching for a little bit, for doing a little bit of an exploration, as to where could literally be a very, very good spot to actually start building somewhere. And because I think you can never be too early to start preparing for later Horde nights, and just because obviously I don't think we'd be able to build up a suitable little Horde base. Well, we could for the first one, but I actually think there's no point. We might as well just go to a place that's already relatively well built up before we go and do anything, you know, and use our own one. Now, here's obviously too close to the river and a little bit too close to a road for my liking. Not that it's a bad idea to be close to a road, but I just don't think right now is a good idea. So we're just gonna keep going for a little bit while longer before we can find a solid spot. Now, if anyone has any feedback as to where, you know, about, I mean, I know we're two episodes in, so it's very, very early, but if anyone does have any feedback as to maybe it could be something little as where I leave my camera on the screen, whether I move it into a different corner part, if I move it up to the top left. Actually, I might move it to the top left actually, because my health and stuff is in the bottom left and whatnot. So I might just, you know what? Actually, don't. Yeah, it could be something like that. Whether you guys actually think I should do that and actually move my camera into a different spot, or if it's just, it could be about anything feedback wise, I would appreciate it much. And I realise I'm rambling a lot, which is something you'll learn I will always do, whether I'm on Twitch or if it's about anything. I will ramble until the day I die, because that's just something that I'm good at. And we seem to come across another town, which is not a bad idea actually. Well, not a bad idea, it's not a bad thing, I mean, because it's not an idea, it's just not bad at all. We're just going to go downhill a little bit here. We're going to get out of this town. We're actually a fair way away from our actual home base now. And I don't mean that the store, the actual store home base we've got here in the UK, but I mean actual home base. Well, what's down here to the right? That is very, very steep. There's no point in me going down there at all, because it's just another little town here, it seems. Because there's, see a building to the, unless it's just a little bit of farmland. No, it's just the one house, I think. And it would be nice if there's one. This sort of thing is difficult to find a little bit of open land, but I guess I am following. I mean, here's not a bad shout actually. I guess. I don't know. I feel like I want to have a spot that's off the beaten track a little bit, you know, into the west and to our right again. And I guess maybe if I just, you know what, here's actually a really, really good spot. I kind of like it here. I'm gonna chop down this tree, this little tree. Which is a shame 'cause it's not growing fully, so I'm not going to get as much wood out of it as I possibly could. But it's something that a risk that I have to, you know, suppose I kind of got to take in a way. Might as well clear out this little spot. I mean, I'm going to leave the grass stuff there, you know, anything that I can get any wood out of and whatnot, I'm going to, all the stones actually, I'm just going to, you know, pick up and whatnot, but other than anything else, I'm just going to probably just completely ignore. I'm going to move you into here. Right. Okay, I'm going to move this here first, and then all this wood here. Where's the wood shapes? For now, I'm just going to build as many wood shapes as I possibly can. I am going to eat an egg just to keep myself. I mean, it's not going to stop my character from being hungry, but hopefully it'll, you know, at least stop her from being starving for at least a little while longer. I don't know how I'm going to do it, or how I want to position my little base. I'm not really sure how I want to set it up. I've got an idea as how I want to do it, but I'm so used to my mates doing it for me that it's going to be a really big challenge. Now, I must admit, the first episode wasn't too long. I thought the first episode was 10 minutes long. I thought, you know, that's a nice little start just for you guys to see what my current actual little home setup is like at the moment. But I think the episode lengths are probably gonna get a little bit longer from time to time, just as the series gets on. Like an episode like this is gonna be, and I don't know how long it's gonna be, but it is gonna be something that does develop, you know, get longer and longer. I think, depending on what the episode's about. For example, I think some episodes like this one, for example, is going to be a little while because it's all about setting ourselves up for Horde base and whatnot. Whereas an actual Horde night itself might, that's a bit of lag there, goodness me, might not take as much time. You know, there's a, where's that going? Over that way. Which is not very handy, is it, if it's all the way down there, because we're blooming miles away. So, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna, I think, I mean, to be fair, because it's very early on in the series, I think it's going to be something that what we might do is just, we might have the odd episode here and there where we have something like this, where we're actually properly building our bases up and whatnot, and then we're doing the Horde nights and stuff. We will always do a Horde night on each episode, I think, or when it comes to it, I think, for now. But then, as the series eventually develops, I'm very, very tempted just to maybe slow it down a little bit and just do the occasional update from time to time. That's just what I think we'll do for now. So what I might do here actually, I might just pick all of these up again for now, and then what I might do, hang on, where are they? Shapes. Now this is why I get a little confused from time to time. That's not what I want. What would be a good floor? This is where my, dumb side comes out when it comes to this sort of thing, because as I say, I'm so much more used to like all of my friends doing this sort of thing for me that it's going to be quite a little challenge for me to do it for myself. And I don't want numbers at the moment, or at all really. Where's a little flat bit of ground? I mean, there's a stairs somewhere could be pretty cool, to be fair, but maybe not just this second. What am I thinking? Oh my days, I would have sworn there's an option to have some sort of like flooring way, unless there's a different way. If I go into, hang on, if I go to my bag, where's my bag? Here we go. Unless loose boards. Okay, so there is a way to do that sort of thing. Okay, but I need, what do I need? Oh, I need nails and stuff for that sort of thing. So I could do floorboards and stuff. I just don't have the right material. I mean, I'm probably making an absolute idiot of myself here, but that's completely fine. That's what I'm here for, We are, what? Whilst we're here, we're gonna make a load of, at least a couple of spikes and stuff. Right. Actually, you know what? Where's the stairs? Right. I'm gonna make some stairs there. And then, dun. I will stick this here. Which I'm going to quickly, flip. Right. We just need to go, you know what, I'm going to chop this tree down quickly now. This is probably the most, flip, I can't do that now because my, all the other, that's fine, whatever. You know what, I'm going to come down here. Stick that there at least. Let's get a little bit more wood there. Is there anything in here that I've accidentally left behind unintentionally? Yes. Right. Okay, so we're just waiting for those spikes to finish doing, which I think there's one more left to do. There we go, perfect. Where's my, there you go, that's more like it. Right. This, I think it was this tree that I was going to sacrifice, wasn't it? I'm going to quickly eat. There is a point where I'm going to have to stop this video at some point as the day goes on, just because of the fact that I want to keep this video and next video separate, or next episode separate, because the next episode is going to be, of course, Horde Night, 'cause it is day 7, hence why number 7 at the top of the screen is in red, and it has gone very, very dark, which is not very nice at all, is it? Right, I'm going to upgrade this now. I'm going to upgrade the stairs quickly. Number 2, what I'm going to do now quickly is make more stairs, which is this one here. Upgrade you. Oh my goodness. Right. You guys must be wondering what the hell I'm doing right now, and honestly, I do not have a clue. Right, I'm gonna chop one more. How much wood do I have? 53, okay. I am gonna chop one more tree down, just for the sake of being like, you know what? Then I've got enough to at least upgrade all of those cubes. Which I think is probably a wise idea. I am going to drink a bit of coffee actually, just to give my character a bit of energy and have a little bit of food as well, just to keep her going. You guys can't see this because my camera is in the way, and this is probably why I should move it. She is really hungry, but at least you can see the bar at the bottom, which is halfway. The food one is about halfway there, halfway full I should say. I mean, to be fair, I think we've got enough wooden blocks to be able to say, look, we can build a reasonably sized horde base already. I think it would be a bit mental if we couldn't at this point. Okay, that's good there so far already. Should probably build a door. I think that could be a very, very, very wise idea at this point. There's a door. I'll make you. I'll quickly eat something here again whilst I'm at it. Probably would be a good idea at some point actually to put myself onto Do Not Disturb at some point, so you guys don't have to worry about seeing all of my friends. Let's go on whatever game, here, there, and everywhere. Probably wait to do all that sort of stuff after I've done with this episode though. Right, we're gonna build a load of cubes here because why not? It probably would be a very, 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 very good idea if I was to build one big section really, really high already. And now it's got really, really nice and sunny, which is very, very good to me. Or good for me, I would have thought. Build this right up, because the last thing I want is to have a load of zombies being able to easily just jump up and get to the very top. Because that wouldn't be very good, would it? Right. I mean, I think I'm doing an aura. I mean, I don't really know how I'm gonna do it. I think at the minute, it's just very early ideas, I guess, at the moment. Because it's very early days. I've got plenty of time to decide how I want the base to look like more than anything else. but I just think at the moment it's more important that we just have something down and something to work with at this very moment in time. Which so far I think we do. I'm going to have to build this part up quite high because this is because this does get to higher ground over here. So I mean it's not a bad idea actually, because it just means that we've got a lot of bigger land or more space to work with at the moment. I've not got much of a design here, do I? But once again, I got to write that's not really a bad thing. Hang on, I'm going to reshape this and make another little staircase here, because I do want to go quite high up with it, because I think what I want is just to not have, I really want to go full on Obi-Wan Kenobi and have the high ground. And to be fair, who can blame me for that, you know? I mean, for now, as the way things look, I can't really see them having a lot of leeway and any possibility of being able to have space to come up and get onto the base as of right now anyway. But yeah, I think for now we are gonna call it for this very, very specific episode. I mean, it's a start, and it's probably, this video could have been very, very different, because as I said earlier, I was considering this specific episode to just be an episode where we were looking for bases, but obviously that's not quite been the case. It's been I decided in the end just to let it be a situation where we're focusing on getting started, which actually, you know what, is probably more important than anything else in this situation, actually, I think. But we have made a start to our little future Horde base for now. One that is obviously where we have got a lot to work on for it. And I think over the next week in-game week, of course, it's something that I'm going to work on quite a lot. And throughout that time, I'm not going to do every single time. I'm not going to make an every episode focusing on the Horde base, where I'm just going to get you to watch me do it, because that's not really that fun, is it? I might do every 2 or 3 episodes or so, do a little bit of an update as to where it is and how it's looking, and what it might look like and whatnot. But yeah, the next episode is, because we're getting very, very close to Horde Night now, or the actual Horde invasion. That is what we're gonna have as the next episode. So yeah. So thank you for. This has been a bit of a longer episode today. Thank you to everybody for watching this video. If you have any feedback, please do go in the comments. Maybe this video is maybe for you guys. Maybe you thought it was a little bit too long. Maybe you thought my camera should be in a different position, or maybe I shouldn't have a camera on at all. To be fair, who could blame you for that? Rather than looking at my ugly mug of a face. Or maybe you just think, if you like this episode, maybe it's something you maybe you liked me seeing me do this sort of thing. Just give us a little like. Maybe just give a comment or so. just to tell me what your thoughts were. But yeah, my socials are in the description if you want to see me live on Twitch at some point playing maybe World of Warcraft, or maybe Football Manager or something like that. Maybe even 7 Days to Die. Then please don't go check it out. My Twitter's in there as well. But until next time, see you later, and thank you once more for watching.